The JCs is a nationwide organization looking for young professionals to make a difference.
You can easily befriend ECU Nation just by a click of a button. That's all it takes.
Tamara Scott joins us now live on the ECU campus to tell us more. Staying healthy isn't just about making smarter food choices, but also staying active. Yes, Johnny, future projects have been set in place not only on ECU's campus, but around the city of Greenville.
It shows that we're definite advocates of alternative transportation and, like a healthy lifestyle and overall reducing our carbon footprint.
Ashley Cox is Assistant Director for Administrative Services at ECU Parking and Transportation. She says she's looking forward to a more pedestrian and bicycle-friendly campus.
Our master plan, the bicycle master plan, actually has the addition of 8 more paths.
ECU officials are planning to expand new paths all across campus.
More like on College Hill, more around the Wright Plaza, Faculty Way, Mendenhall, Christenberry, over by McGinnis and even 10th Street.
Paths on the central part of campus were completed earlier this year.
They're actually really beautiful. They run from the Wright Circle all the way to the library.
Parking and Transportation Services has received feedback from students that the paths are beautiful and more convenient for riding bikes, but pedestrians often get in the way.
I do ride my bike and I really like it, but sometimes it's hard to get around all the people.
Cox says most students do not know that the lighter colored paths are for cyclists and the darker ones are for pedestrians.
I really wasn't aware that we had a bike path here.
Parking and Transportation is trying to get the word out to students.
Right now, we've had flyers out. We're going to have some signs made along the area.
Cox says this new approach to transportation on campus is a cultural shift, but change is possible.
Our hope is that once more of the paths are developed and the word gets out, the culture will shift to just being a normal thing.
Tori Blake, Pirate News Network.
I do think it's real. It's actually why I'm at the gym.
I don't know if everybody's going to actually gain that much weight.
The Freshman 15 has been a phenomenon on college campuses for many years. An Ohio study shows students may gain 3 to 7 pounds or maybe even nothing at all. Recreation and Wellness Associate Director Shane Stevens and her colleagues are spreading the word.
We try and tell them, that this is sort of a myth.
ECU Professor Eric Bailey says a person's background is a big determining factor of weight and overall health.
Simply because that every student comes from their own particular history, their own particular family situation, their own particular regional part of the country. So they're coming here with various perspectives.
College is a major transition that Bailey says a lot of students struggle with.
Many of my students are here on campus for the very first time, and so they have a lot of pressure to perform. And how do they perform? How do they make that adjustment? They may seek assistance or comforting through food.
But Stevens says students have a choice to be healthy.
Behavior change is intrinsic and you have to want to make a change.
Staying healthy is a challenge for college students and America in general.
Unfortunately, the United States leads other countries in overweight and obesity.
According to the National Center for Health Statistics, obesity rates have more than doubled in adults and children since the 1970s.
We have a different perspective of what constitutes overweight and obesity, as well as what constitutes healthy.
Tori Blake, Pirate News Network.
We do a lot of stuff with a lot of different organizations to make sure that we are involved in the community and to try and make Greenville a better place.
President of the Greenville JCs, Bill Schroeder, says they are looking forward to another successful year.
Make sure that all of the community events that we do are held and are successful.
The JCs are hoping to share their success with students.
We do a lot of outreach to students through volunteering at the different events that we do.
But Schroeder says they would like to get students more involved within the organization. This is where the Assistant Director in the Office of Student Activities and Organizations and recent member of the JCs, Krista Wilhelm, comes in.
All of our events are open to the community, and so a lot of times we ask for ECU students or Pitt Community College students to volunteer at the events.
The annual Oyster and Chicken Dinner is one event that students help with every year.
Alpha Phi Omega has assisted us, the BSWSA, it's the Bachelor's of Social Work group.
Shuck and Puck is a family-friendly event with a live band games, and plenty of food.
In the past, we also have introduced students to shucking oysters, and they really love that piece of it.
It's a fun event for the community to be a part of, and it's even better that the proceeds are going to charity.
This year, it's benefiting the Boys and Girls Homes in North Carolina.
This is another big reason Krista Wilhelm says the JCs are a great organization.
I think it's a good way for students to connect with something else larger than being here at ECU.
This is Tori Blake, Pirate News Network.